welcome to my channel. Are you transitioning from colored hair to gray hair? Well, that's the process I'm going through right now. And one thing that is very important is that you have a good haircut. I want to show you this particular haircut is 3 weeks old. I found it on Pinterest, and my hairdresser did a fantastic job fixing my hair where it looks really good. The blending is so nice, and I just wanted to show that to you. But something else that is really important is that you have the proper shampoo while you're transitioning to gray, and then when you become completely gray. So stay tuned, we're going to talk about that. Welcome back. A few months ago, I went to a convention, and it was a regional convention of a shooting group that I belong to, and I met a gal with the most gorgeous silver mane, and something she said to me was, "Have you discovered purple shampoo yet?" And I hadn't, and asked her all about it. Now, telltale signs that I had not discovered purple shampoo is this whitish silver section right here was getting a yellow cast. Now that yellow cast was caused by probably the chlorine in our tap water. Our tap water has a very high chlorine content, and it's also full of limestone, but I expect it was the chlorine content in the water. A shampoo can counteract that. Now, she told me I could get some purple shampoo at Walmart, Sally's, any drugstore, and it turns out my daughter had already purchased the bottle. It was made by Clairol, worked really, really well, and my friend Kelly, oh, by the way, Kelly, if you're watching, hi! But back to the shampoo. My daughter had already had this on the shelf, and she said, "You can have it. I don't like it." She needed it to get rid of a brassiness on her hair. And I'm going to try to pour it a little bit out where I don't make a mess. A little awkward, trying to see what I'm doing. But it is purple. And one thing my new friend Kelly told me was be careful about using, there you see it coming out. It is purple shampoo. And she said if you use it at every hair washing, it will turn your hair purple. And she was right. In fact, if you leave it on for just a few minutes at your very first washing, it will turn your hair purple. It's a pretty purple. It's sort of a shiny silver gleam. It gleams silvery and very pretty in the sunlight. Now, the shampoo I have used for the past few years is this white shampoo here. And that was the shampoo causing, well, it wasn't causing, it was just not preventing the yellow cast. Now, using this got rid of the yellow cast, but I have a very sensitive scalp, and it itches. And this relieves that itching. I love this shampoo. I cannot say enough about this shampoo. That's just all there is to it. But I found that I had to first wash my hair with this, and then I would put this on only to about 1 inch away from my scalp. So I would wash my hair with this and let it sit on and get rid of any itchiness. Rinse that out. Then I would apply this and just put it on just a 1/2 inch or 1 inch away from my scalp and let it sit in my hair. Well, that takes a long time. Not a super long time, but more than I want to do. And if you ask my hairdresser, I like wash and go hair. I like it simple, easy, to care for and to go. And that was getting too complicated for me. And also, this is full of sulfates and parabens and things I am trying to get away from. As an example, this is an all-natural, no animals involved in testing. It's just a terrific product. So, I thought, well, I will go to my closest Sprouts. I tend to give them a lot of money. And by the way, I do need to give a disclaimer before I go any further. All of these products that I'm demonstrating today were purchased with my own funds. I am not being paid to feature them in any way. Any name, business, store that I happen to mention, I am not affiliated with. And this video is not being sponsored by anyone or any company. So now that that is out of the way, let's get back to what type of shampoo is good for gray hair. At Sprouts, I found this shampoo made by Shampoo. I believe I'm saying that correctly. I hope there you go. It's Color Reflect. Now they have it for people with blonde hair, brunette hair, black hair, whatever color hair. This is formulated for gray hair. It is all natural except for one type of sulfate. Sulfates, by the way, make your skin and your hair dry and brittle. This only has one type, and it's naturally found. But folks, this is a plant-based shampoo. I like it, but my scalp would still itch, and so I was back to using this and then using this in the same way as I use this. And but one thing I like about this is no animals, it's all natural, it's totally plant-based, no synthetic fragrance, nothing synthetic, just like this. And in addition, this can be used at every washing instead of every other washing, and your hair not turn purple, but it would have a lovely violet cast to it. But I continued to look for that perfect shampoo that relieved my itchy scalp and made my gray hair look very pretty. And I think I found it. Oh, by the way, I want to show you, this is also purple. Well, let me see if I can get it in front of the camera. Let me see if I can squeeze just a little bit out so that you can see it. There you go. If you have blonde hair, I understand this is also really good to get rid of any type of brassiness, but they also carry a shampoo that is specifically mixed for blonde hair. So now this is just nutritive. I found this particular shampoo on my Pinterest news feed, and I thought I would give it a try. It is called Just Nutritive, and I tried it once and fell in love with it. It got rid of the itchiness in my scalp. It smells so lovely. It is a white opaque color, much like the other shampoo that I love, that I've been using for years. But this is specifically formulated for gray hair, and I want to see if I can get that close enough. Anyways, these people have given me a coupon that is good through the end of September of 2018 for 20% off. Again, I get nothing out of it. They just provided me with the link to put in the description box. And I really like this shampoo. It smells good. By the way, it is a little pricey. And I'll go over the prices of all of these shampoos in just a second. This is 16 ounces. A dab will do. In fact, if you put too much, it's almost like you cannot get it rinsed out. It leaves your hair feeling silky fine. I don't use a cream rinse with this. And by the way, FYI, I don't use a cream rinse with this one either. But again, this is not formulated for gray hair. So, let's go over pricing real quick. This one, what I've been using for years with my hair, when I was color treating my hair, is $8 a bottle. A dab will do you. You don't need much, and I never used a cream rinse. This one, which if you use it at every shampooing, your hair will turn purple, and if you leave it on too long, when you are shampooing, your hair will turn purple. Runs around $9, less than $10 a bottle. It just depends on where you pick it up. It does work well. It is full of sulfates and parabens, maybe things you're trying to get away from. This one I picked up at Sprouts, but I'm sure you could pick it up at any type of all-natural health food store. And you could use it at every shampooing. Will not turn your hair purple, but for me, it does not address an itchy scalp or sensitive skin. So I had to forego this one, but I would still recommend it. If you don't have issues with a sensitive skin, I would say use it. 8 fluid ounces, and it's around $12. This one is the one that takes the cake, the one I highly recommend, even though I'm not getting paid or anything from that. 16 fluid ounces, $25, but I do have a 20% off coupon listed in the link if you order it this month. I will try to contact them in October and see if they will give me another link for a discount coupon. Again, I cannot recommend this one enough. Especially, it's all natural. It is a brightening shampoo. Does not put a purple cast on your hair, but it just leaves it bright and vibrant, especially in the sunlight. Now, I am in ambient lighting of LED lights and maybe some tungsten lighting, so you're not going to see that as well right now on the camera. Well, I hope you found this informative and will be able to choose or select a good shampoo that will work for you as you transition to gray. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is right there. There's also a bell below it if you want to be notified when I put up another video. Please hit that bell notification. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and I'll be glad to work on more videos along this line, this type of video. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.